All right, let's talk Wisconsin Badgers here for a little bit. Look, of all the just moves and big time changes in the Big Ten, of course, look at all the additional programs to the conference. You look at the changes at Michigan, the changes at Ohio State, potential changes in Penn State as well. They've got a young team, young quarterback at least. A lot of people are sleeping on Wisconsin a little bit, which is kind of interesting, especially when you consider a lot of big moves were made this offseason by Luke Fickle and company. And it looks like one big move, one new Wisconsin Badger is already off to an impressive start and is just getting better and better. And it involves the most important position on the field, the quarterback position. Let's get into this article and then we'll talk about it more in detail on the other side. This is courtesy of The Athletic. Wisconsin offense may have provided its best big play day of the spring, which is an encouraging sign as quarterbacks Tyler Van Dyke and Braden Locke seek more consistency. Badgers coach Luke Fickell said Van Dyke, who transferred this offseason from Miami, is growing more comfortable with the offense. One element of Van Dyke's game that may be underrated is his ability to gain chunks of yardage on the ground. He can succeed in read option situations on misdirection plays or take off when a play breaks down. I think he can create some things at 230 some pounds, can be a physical guy that you have to be able to have balance with, an understanding that he can do some things with his feet as well, Fickle said. I think that can give him a different edge to some things, but he's getting much more comfortable. I think you can see that he understands what's going on all around him a lot better each and every day. All right, the fact that Van Dyke is getting better and better and the fact he's using his legs along with his big play arm is exactly what Wisconsin needed. I think that was a huge problem with their offense last year. Miles, I'm curious what your thoughts are on this, but first, Wisconsin fans in the comment section below, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are very well aware of the fact, the NFL draft is right around the corner. It will be a big weekend of draft picks. So I want you guys, again, in the comment section below, to give me your favorite Wisconsin Badger that went on to be a first round draft pick. There's a lot of really interesting ones. Really curious what you guys have to say. So in the comment section below, favorite Wisconsin Badger who went on to be a first round draft pick. Like to hear from you. But all right, Miles, give me your thoughts on this news and what it means for this Wisconsin program as we work our way towards spring and the regular season upcoming.
Yeah, Nick, I think this is great for the Badgers. I think the fact that Braden Locke is in lockstep with Tyler Van Dyke, keeping things interesting, having that quarterback battle heat up, and just kind of not letting Tyler Van Dyke get too comfortable. I think you need to keep the pressure on him and keep him rolling so he learns this offense. But the second thing is I think this is the perfect offense for a guy like Tyler Van Dyke. Phil Longo comes in. He has a very quarterback friendly style of offense, that air raid offense, a lot of big plays. He's come in and developed so many great quarterbacks with the offense that he puts in play. Where I think out down in Miami, the offense they run, you need more of a playmaker. You need more of a gunslinger, scrambler type of guy who can make that offensive work. And I think that they have the perfect quarterback down there as well. So things might have worked all out the best for both parties. But I think Van Dyke in the Phil Longo offense is really quarterback friendly, allows him to go through the motions, make the right plays down the field. I think that is the offense for him. And I am glad to see he's settling in and already making plays. They talk about the touchdown pass that he threw the red zone to tight end Tucker Ashcroft. Threw a couple of great 50-50 balls, let the receiver go up and get it. Then he had some long strikes as well, a 45-yarder to be exact. So I think this is going to be really great for Wisconsin, a team that kind of just needs a guy to come in and run this offense adequately. That's exactly what you get for Tyler Van Dyke. He's not a superstar playmaker. He's not going to be the focal point of your offense, but I think he's good enough to come in, make some plays with his arms, like Coach Fickle said, possibly make some plays with his legs as well and keep the ball moving down the field. And the Phil Longo offense will take care of the rest by itself. I'm really excited for Wisconsin because I think this might be a really great match for them.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said right there. And especially when you dig into the weeds in terms of what is Van Dyke's strengths. And then you look at his best season, his entire college career up to this point is in 2021 with the Miami Hurricanes. I was just pulling up the numbers. He had a yards per attempt of 9, which is very good, adjusted yards per attempt of 9.8, which is outstanding, a 25-6 touchdown to interception ratio, passer rating of 160.1. Obviously, great numbers. His next couple seasons kind of fell off a little bit. His offensive coordinator was a guy by the name of Rhett Lashley, who's now at Southern Methodist University. Rhett Lashley literally comes from the Gus Malzahn School of Spread Offenses, which is all about making it easier for your quarterback and using the quarterback's legs as needed as possible and playing, of course, with a lot of rhythm and tempo using motions and formations, right? So Van Dyke is he just wants to play in an offense very similar to what we're seeing with Wisconsin. We're seeing a kind of generational shift. Obviously, we've talked about it a lot, what the Badgers are trying to do. And I look at a guy like Van Dyke and I say, okay, his best year was when he was playing in an offense that is literally almost identical to what Wisconsin is trying to run. So Van Dyke getting better and fitting into this offense is almost allowing this Badgers team not just to focus on where they are today, but to focus on their goal, right? Where they want to run, where they want to execute, right? You know, if you go back a number of years, and you and I talked about it at the time, if you go back, you know, when we talked about the documentary at the time, look at the Florida Gators documentary that came out talking about Tim Tebow, the addition of Tebow allowed the Florida Gators spread offense, a dynastic team there under Urban Meyer, to finally make the changes to their strategy, become the team they wanted to become. Now, Van Dyke is no Tim Tebow. I'm not saying he is, but stylistically, he allows this Wisconsin Badgers football team to become what they want to become as an offense. They did not get that last season. I think they'll get it with Van Dyke, and this report out of Spring Ball is a great sign for the future of this offense.
Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone else who may want to target you. Your full name, email, home address, health records, even your relatives. It's all out there. That's why we use Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows us which data brokers are selling our information and automatically submits opt-out requests for us.
Cleaning up our information not only reduces the amount of that stupid spam we all get, but it also protects us from hackers who could use this information to help them access our social media accounts, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. Aura also does much more to protect us and our families from online threats. We also get features like antivirus protection, VPNs, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and more without having to download several different apps. That's really key. One location, get all this great stuff. It's really easy to set up. And the best of all, we get everything at one affordable price.
You may already have one or two of these tools already, but not having Aura is like locking the front door and leaving the back door wide open. Aura is always on doing the hard work of keeping us safe so you can focus on other tasks with peace of mind. We value our privacy and we also value yours. So go to aura.com/SMI college to start your 2-week free trial. Again, linked in the description below. Go to aura.com/SMI college to start your 2-week free trial today.